Now, the Republicans did the right thing by banning earmarks, in my estimation, but will they go after other spending that they said they were against? So, for example, farm subsidies. I mean, there's nothing more egregious in the United States budget. Now, you know me, I think the defense contractors waste so much money, and there's $1.5 million programs I would actually cut. But farm subsidies are so unjustifiable. All we're doing is shoveling our money to really rich farmers, and sometimes we're paying them not to farm. It's absurdity on top of absurdity. So now, of course, if the Republicans are going to be consistent on this, they have to be against it. And they say, we want to cut spending, and we can't have these subsidies, and this is totally against the free market. You can't be any more against the free market than subsidies for these large farmers. So now let's take a look at the record. Now here comes the fun part. The woman who beat Ike Skelton, who was a legendary member of the Democratic Party. He was a chairman of the House Armed Services Committee. In fact, he'd been there a long time. The woman who beat him is Vicky Hartzler of Missouri, and she said, "No excessive government spending, these handouts, I can't stand it." It turns out her husband and herself own a farm equipment business and a farm where they grow corn and soybeans. And guess how much farm subsidies they have received over the last 15 years? $770,000. These are the people that complain about welfare. They get $770,000 in welfare, and there's nothing wrong with that. But God forbid somebody poor should get it, right? So when they asked her, well, obviously, you said cut spending, you're going to want to cut this, right? I love her answer to that. She said, no, protecting farmers is a national security issue. I love that hypocrisy. I love it. Okay, they make my job way too easy. Another very famous Republican, Representative Michelle Bachmann of Minnesota. Her family owns the Bachmann Family Farm in Independence, Wisconsin. Have they gotten farm subsidies? Now, Michelle Bachmann hates all of this government spending. All of it. She certainly hates welfare. Oh, will you look at that? Her father-in-law, for that farm that she is part of her family, has received $250,000 in subsidies over the past 15 years. So I'm sure that Michelle Bachmann will be returning her portion of that, because that money funnels to her, some of it, not all of it. So I'm sure she will return her portion to the American people, right? Right? Oh, it hadn't happened yet. Oh, what a surprise. Shocking. But we're not done yet. South Dakota Republican Kristi Noem, she defeated Stephanie Herseth Sandlin, definitely against government spending, except for more than $3 million in subsidies over 15 years that her family has had their farm. But she said right before she was running, oh, okay, I'm going to sell my share of it. Okay, are you not merciful? Except, are you going to return the $3 million you got in welfare? No. Welfare for rich people is fantastic. Just against poor people that we don't like it, okay? But we're not done yet. One more. Stephen Fincher, he won an open house seat in Tennessee, and his family has received $3.2 million in federal farm subsidies in the past 10 years. Welfare is terrible when it's not you getting it. When it's you getting $3 million in farm subsidies, well, then it's awesome. None of these people have given the money back. They ain't got no interest in giving the money back. And as you can see, a lot of them are already on the record saying, oh, no. The one thing we got to keep is farm subsidies, because that comes to me. The world's worst hypocrites.